due to the fact that we've already done enough damage, and the more we fight, the more ground they take back. So I feel like it's a detriment, particularly to our war effort with Seaside. I think that we should end the war and focus on Seaside instead of trying to do both and falling behind as a result of that.
Okay. Future, what do you think? Because I know you have to have some sort of opinion on this.
All right, you want to know my honest opinion? I'm about to go.
Now, listen. When you talk to me about this, I need you to not think about McGregor. I need you to think about Rust as a whole.
Yes, Rust as a whole. Rust as a whole. Okay. I talked to Peter about this earlier. I have more hatred towards Rust than Seaside. I would rather end the Seaside war and focus Rust 100%. Think about all the times they've disrespected us. Whenever we first caught them panning, we gave them an option. Bro, just don't pan here anymore. All right. That's all you got to do is just not pan here. What does he do? He pans in your fucking face. That shows he doesn't respect you, even with the gun in your head, right?
Right. And he
It's
got
not
royally fucked tenfold from that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then they want to keep doing this bullshit, blowing up our fucking cars, hiding in fucking bushes, coming to our fucking block after we just got done shooting Seaside. Bro, they're fucking rats. How about we exterminate them? If not, I'm telling you, we either like how you guys said, we take like a couple sprays or ask for like a good sum of money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them, bro. I have
Peter,
more
what do you
hatred
think?
towards Rust than Seaside.
I think we should probably focus Seaside War. I mean, personally, I would like to fuck up Rust, but it's not worth it, you know.
And Omar, what do you think?
I don't think it's that easy, man. Because like I agree with what Future's saying, but I also agree with taking the stronger gang more seriously and kind of finishing that off. But the issue that we have here is there. Future's right. The issue that we're having with the Rust is deeper than what we're having with Seaside. Seaside's one of those wars that can end at any moment, and we wouldn't have any issue going separate ways. Whereas with the Rust, there's been different levels of disrespect. There's been a back and forth about like
here's
terms.
the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We knew for an absolute fact that a gun deal was going down at their compound. Yes, I know they are stupid. I know Seaside is stupid for having that gun deal there, right? Shit happens. It's war, right? I know that. But from their perspective, that is the biggest disrespect they could ever face, right? So, under any circumstance, they'll do whatever they can against us, such as blowing up our cars when we're at fucking fights, right? So I don't think we can sit here and be like, wow, how dare they disrespect us like that? When we, in their eyes, absolutely fucked them fucking sideways right out of an alliance. We were allied with them, and right out of it, we fucked them. Okay? You have to seriously consider their side of things, right?
I did, and my problem with that though, Marty, is that what they gave up, they didn't give something up to us. You know what I mean? What they lost and what they gave up to the cops. You know what I mean? Their whole loss is in that sense. Whereas I feel like, given our history, given how we settle things, I think that there needs to be something that they give us, whether it's a spray. And like, I know you were demanding their compound. I don't know which route you want to take with that, but I think there has to be something that they give us in particular so that this case gets closed with us taking something from them rather than the narrative being that we fucked them into the cops' hands. You know what I mean? Because right now that's the only like definitive thing that everyone's talking about is how like we attacked them at this certain moment that got them fucked by the cops. Yes, it's true, and it's fucked. It's like it's one of the worst case scenarios, but at the same time, it's hard to ignore that that's just the cops. That's something that happens, right? So I liked where you were going with the whole like having their compound and all that, but let's say we don't go to an extreme with that, given the circumstances. I think there at least needs to be a spray exchange. We definitely need to gain some kind of property here, like anything.
Why does it have to be property?
I'm thinking spray. I'm thinking like
that's
land.
property. That's turf. Yeah. Why?
What do you think? What else?
What would you want? Yeah. What's the alternative?
I'd have to think.
Because money. Think about it. We don't really need money, right?
Well, we don't need turf either. We are the only gang. We are one of the only gangs left that have free turf. We blocked off MG from expanding. We can get to 54 without a single person in our way. A single person. You understand that, right? Turf is not the problem.
Simple, just
Well,
guns or
here's
money.
my thing. Well, no, and it's not even about that. Like, if Russ is gonna have these egos that are so bad to the point where it's just like,
See, stop,
Unbelievable.
stop there, stop there.
oh yeah, I mean,
There
baby
are-
egos.
I
too.
think there are only two people you can say in Rust currently have an ego. And that's Cam and McGregor.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
you have to realize that there's at least like 12, 15 people in Rust, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So make sure not to categorize.
Oh,
him,
yeah,
because
sorry.
we know most of our problems with that little McBitch, as Future likes to call him, right?
Bitch.
Yeah.
McBitch. So
Yo,
okay,
chat.
continue.
Personally, I want to see Kem get a punishment as well because he acts like a big mouth as well. But I don't know if he's high command either. I don't know if
Personally,
he's okay.
he's second in command. Would you believe that?
What?
Second in command.
Nah.
This
Say
guy
it-
came to
yeah.
our hood, Marty, and robbed one of our locals.
No, he
solo.
knows. He was there. He was. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like-
you know how this pending shit
Yo.
started, Omar? I don't
Leadership.
think you know.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
think you
Don't
was
know.
put your
I
hand
heard
up,
it like
bro.
4
Just say
times.
it,
I was
bro.
there
That's
when
all.
you
Chill.
went
Cam
full.
panned in my
Yeah.
face.
Fucking idiot,
In my
bro.
face.
So what
the
kind of
gun?
punishment do you want to see
Yeah, because
happen?
Marty, this is 2 or 3 of their leadership. You know what I mean? This isn't like it doesn't.
Well,
It doesn't
McGregor's
end
not
up.
leadership. He's just
Oh, okay.
you know,
Okay.
he's just in the
What-
gang. Like
what punishment do you want to see happen? I'm
I have
just
to think.
honestly
I have to
curious.
think.
Like what? They're gonna get demoted and it's gonna be the same shit a week later that he's gonna get promoted. Like,
Nah.
who gives a fuck what punishment they get? The whole gang should be punished, not just one or two of them. They represent the whole gang.
Well, who charged this for though,
look,
Future?
same shit is like, I went and took Seaside Spray because I'm being a fucking dumb bitch and we were bored, right?
Yo, dog.
Our whole gang is now I'm not saying we're being punished, but we have to deal with the repercussions, right? Their whole gang should deal with the repercussions because their second in command and their third in command are doing this dumb shit. I don't think both of them should just get punished and end the war there. I think their whole fucking gang should realize,
They're
hey,
all
don't
buddy.
fuck with us. We showed you guys respect. We told you what not to do, and you fucking did it anyways. You want to keep fucking playing with us? This is what happens when you fucking play with us.
Yeah, and on the point of like taking a spray, I don't think that comes down to us gaining like ground, so to say, or a turf expansion. I think what it helps us do is
Them
it
losing
helps
something.
us. What's that?
Just them losing something. to us.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah, it's
not
like they-
about
it's,
what
like,
it
it's,
is,
it's a
just-
form of bending the knee, right? It's a form of like backing out of a situation, like giving up something that has more meaning to it than just turf itself, right? They gave us a spray, same way BSK gave a spray up, same way these guys should give a spray up. It just shows that this is how a war should be ended. They lose something to us. I think that there needs to be an exchange. I mean, I'm sure you can come up with something better if that's not good enough, but in my eyes, losing a
My
spray
only
means a lot.
worry about taking turf from them is just it's gonna be so far away from the rest of our shit. You know,
That's true. Yeah.
it's susceptible to being lost by anyone surrounding.
All right. When it comes to turf, one thing you got to remember about turf is your localos are going to show up there. So any spray you take that is like a proxy, you have to be prepared to defend locals there. And if we if we take sprays on Rust's turf without like much forethought, we're basically just opening ourselves up not only to losing a spray in the future, but also like having our locals just robbed because it's basically just right next to the compound, And overall, I've kind of changed my opinion after what people have said. I don't really care if we end the war with Rust. I just want to end war with one of the gangs and focus. I don't want to be fighting 2 wars. I want to be fighting 1 war. That doesn't matter which one.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because I want to. When it comes down to it, I want to fight both, but they're both happening at the same time.
I think
mean-
that perhaps we
Yes,
could
sir.
take a spray and then kind of use that as a seed for a future conflict. Just kind of postpone it and then just kind of keep it in the back of our minds and then come back to it later. I think that due to the nature of how we started up the Seaside War, I think it's very much on us to
I agree.
to see it through. I think that
I agree with both
the
of you.
Rust War has been going on for a while now, and I think that if we can just take a spray or punishment, whatever, it doesn't really matter, and then just come back to it later. Because I mean, they've made it very clear that they have a distaste for us, so we should, we can revisit it in the future. But for now, I don't think it's smart to fight 2 wars, particularly with how Rust is
Okay.
playing it.
So
Can I ask
one spray and we agree on a ceasefire, and then we continue when they're ready to go.
But why would they do
but
that?
if they,
Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that.
yeah,
why not?
Because
Ceasefire. They don't
yeah,
want a
to-
ceasefire.
They
yeah,
do
'cause
want a
the-
ceasefire. They do want
They
a
want the
ceasefire.
ending, though.
No, they don't want this to end.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Russ
want a
doesn't want
ceasefire.
this to end.
Why? Why don't we just have a ceasefire then?
Wait,
Just
what are they?
continue
What are
it?
they trying to? Yeah, what are they trying to call time for? Did they say anything?
Bro, they're facing fucking charges and shit. They got the
Uh-oh.
government to worry about, not us, bruh.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I feel like that already happened. Like I thought that they already had to focus on
nah.
that, and
Ray
they still
told me
came
today.
at us.
Ray told me today that he still hasn't been charged yet.
Okay.
Like he still has to go to court. He still has to do these things. You know, like, oh, imagine, right? If you
Yeah.
think about it, we could wait until they're all in court and just take all their fucking sprays, right? Hypothetically, like there's so many ways that we could fuck them. That's why I think they want a ceasefire. For the
I think
future,
That makes more
right?
sense.
I-
That makes more
Right?
sense. yeah.
Regardless
think
of how
like-
they're doing now, how we're doing now.
They should definitely
So-
do something.
Look,
I
this
agree,
is
maybe
gonna
they
be
should
like
pay
a
a spray.
dickhead take, but this is the fucking perfect time to hit him. Then, right?
Here's the
I
thing.
know it sounds like
Here's the
we're
thing.
being fucking dickheads and shit, but wars aren't won being nice. Wars aren't won by just fucking go balls to the walls, do what you got to do to fucking beat them. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, fuck
I know
being
what you're
nice to
saying.
them. When have they ever fucking been nice to us? What have they done for us?
They
Absolutely
have
fucking
been nice
nothing.
to us. They have been nice to us.
I mean, they stopped. Yeah.
I
I've known
wish
Ray, I've known
was
Ray a
more-
long time.
Yeah, I wish
Could
Ray
I-
was more like at the spearhead of all of this. I feel like he's been disconnected. I feel like we're seeing
We're fighting.
more of their
We're
second.
fighting. Yeah, we're fighting other people. We're not talking to Ray about almost any of this, right? He's like almost
Yeah.
not included in any of these conversations. I think that's the biggest problem. Now let me
It
tell you
really is.
something about Ray, right? I might not see eye to eye on the decisions he's made. He might not see the same on the decisions I've made, but I have to give him credit. He's extremely loyal. He's nice, and he's done a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? He looked out for me in the past, and as I've looked out for him. So I think that's what's making me sway towards nice part. You know what I'm saying?
I think mercy. I think you're swinging towards mercy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Could I give out a thing real quick? So, you said we can expand, right? Because we blocked off MG or some shit. And so, what instead if we just instead of taking a spray, they buy our next spray to avoid the local problem, so much as to rob our locals, etc., etc. And so they just buy our next spray. We call it ceasefire. Kem and McGregor receive some sort of punishment, and ceasefire, yada yada.
What do you guys think about that? What's up,
Because, well,
They
Leslie
agree to that.
said that shit
If we're
could be
gonna do
bad.
that, might as
with the
well just
locals.
ask for like
Yeah.
$1 million and then just use that
The
million
what?
to buy the sprays.
Yeah.
I think that Dumbfuck has it right has the nail right on the head. I think that is the best of all approaches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if
because
you
like
ask for a spray,
it
then it's
avoids a
not just
local
us asking for
problem.
money too.
They
It's like,
bend the knee,
that's-
and if you want, we can go the extra mile. Give our AKs back or our
I
shit back.
agree that if we're only gonna go after one spray, we shouldn't even. It's pointless to go after one spray, right? Because like Leslie said, we're gonna have to go over there, defend it, and our locals are gonna be there. It's gonna be a fucking hassle because it's so far. It's on the other side of the GSF block, right? So instead of just having them pay for a spray, not just give them milli, we could use like that milli to buy 2 or 3 sprays, not just have them pay for one spray. Fuck that. You know they can scrounge up a
It's
milli
not-
easy.
Yeah, the whole idea of the spray, like it wasn't just monetary, right? Because obviously we don't have a monetary issue. It's not about taking money from them. It was about what holds
Spending
value
them.
outside of money, right? What holds value?
What do you mean
outside
you're
of that to them.
coming?
Like,
What?
just like BSK, we could have asked BSK easily, give me 400K, but taking one of their sprays was different, right? It's something that it's more definitive, it's more conclusive.
There's more symbolism.
Exactly, and I think that's really important. What we're setting out to do. We're not here to take people's money. We're not here to just fuck them over. We're here to show them who the fuck we are.
I think I like the what Dumbfuck said, like force them to buy our next spray.
Yeah,
Like,
go
with
and
those
do
words
it.
instead, and
yeah.
not just like, oh, we want X amount of money. Just you have to buy our next spray, whatever. No. And
Even better, could they put our spray down for us?
No.
Oh, they
No.
can't. Oh, okay.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
I mean, guys, like, so like
KG,
it
thanks
avoids
for
the
the
local problem,
raid.
right? They
Awesome,
buy
man.
us,
Much appreciated.
our next
Hope you had a good
spray,
stream.
so act like they'll be in a safety of our turf or whatever.
somehow symbolic because they're buying us a spray.
Exactly. Also, fucking chemist who I think, honestly, Ray's a great guy. I've talked to him. I've done shit with him. He's a cool guy. I like him too. And I think the issue is Ray doesn't want any of this, but I think their chemist guy just ends up taking this to a whole new level, and he Beats pretend leader. And yeah, Leslie, go. Your turn.
I think that I think more on a big picture level, we should definitely end the war with Rust due to how it's being fought, in the sense that it's like it's gone into a dirty war at this point. I think that we're better off just ending it and then focusing on the Seaside War in order to sharpen our teeth for the upcoming wars. Whether or not it's MG getting upset about us taking half of their fucking land, or it's like a future CG war. I think that we should fight the Seaside War to the best of our ability and really start to sharpen our teeth and find a more permanent ground in which we dictate our fighting doctrine, because at the moment we're kind of all over the place, when I think we should use the Seaside War to really start getting serious about how we're fighting, and then setting a bit more of a standard, because we've been fighting wars all over the place for the longest time, and sometimes it works and sometimes it really just doesn't work because we don't have like a set formula, without being predictable, of course.
Yeah, I mean, piggybacking off of what you're saying, it's starting to work, right? It's working right now. It's just, I think we all agree the Rust War is the war that should be swept under the rug, but it has to have something definitive to it. So Marty, you were saying earlier that you think there might be a different option that you have in mind, or you might want to come up with something.
I like Dumbfuck's idea. Them buying us a
same.
spray.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
would
I
just
like
go
it.
and pay for it, and then we
Ca-
put it up.
Cam and McGregor getting actual punishment for them being fucking idiots.
Oh, I like that.
I said this when you left, but instead of just having them buy a spray, why don't they just give us $1 million and then
that's
we
not
could buy a couple
symbolic,
sprays with it?
Yeah, one spray is
It's not the
symbolic.
same.
Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about the
Yeah, I
symbolism,
get-
exactly.
I could get us to 54 sprays
Yeah,
twice
yeah.
over.
That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Shaming them until they feel like they're nothing.
Actually, what if Chem is the one buying the spray first? Know what I mean? He's the one.
Oh yeah,
coming with the
Chemist. No. Chemist and McGregor needs to put their money towards it and not punch the
Nah,
rest of the
you're-
gang.
Nah, you're
What?
thinking too much.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Okay,
no,
fine,
them
okay,
just
fine,
be-
sorry,
them
sorry.
Hey,
being
but
there
back to
buying
what
our
Leslie
spray,
said, right? Leslie, you said this war turned dirty.
Yeah.
On what? Yeah, on whose side though? They were the ones doing the dirty shit. We've shown them nothing but respect, bro. We took
mean,
them to the
we did them
hospital
dirty.
yesterday. We don't. Yeah, like how did? Yeah, but we
Yeah,
didn't
but
do them
you-
dirty
you
on
gotta- you gotta-
purpose.
you gotta-
All they
you
did
gotta
was just
remember
go and
that
shoot
the-
them at a fucking gun deal.
You gotta remember the
Yeah,
gun
me
deal.
hearing about,
The gun.
listen, it's
Don't
like,
say all we did that. As
gun-
if it's something small.
The
That was
gun
a big
deal
thing
is
they
their
did.
lower vault
I mean,
incident.
yeah, but it
The gun deal is
snowballed
their
into
lower vault
something big.
incidents.
They weren't expecting that. Think about it. Nobody expected forehead and dumbass Richard to go over there and shoot a couple people, and then it turned into fucking this. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
Like
you
they
gotta.
weren't going
you-
over there to be like, oh, we're gonna fucking fuck the whole gang up. No, they went over there to fucking just shoot them, right? And then it snowballed into something bigger.
Both
It's not
takes
like
are
we
right.
planned on this to happen.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Both takes are correct. It's true. We didn't intend to do it, but it happened, and that's what happened. And now we have this in front of us. That's all it is. So you're not wrong, and neither is he. You guys are both right. But that being said, how do we? Is this the right move then? Just getting both of those guys and having them do it? Because I like that, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Yo. You think Cam and McGregor are gonna buy our spray?
I mean,
Who
doesn't
do
matter
you-
if
who
it's
do
the
you
right
think
thing,
forces
it's
them?
just-
Rust.
Yeah,
I
Ray
don't give a
forces them.
fuck about who it is. I just want Rust to do it.
Oh, so you don't want to put those two in the punish spot? Then that's what you said earlier.
No. I want them to listen. The fact that Chem is second in command should not be a thing. That's what I mean. What's up? Stop that. Not awake. I gotta call you back. Bye.
that Benji.
Fucking Reggie.
Oh, nerd.
Fucking nerd. Hey, have you guys seen where the Aztecas have been?
Yeah,
No.
No.
I got
I've
some
not
news
seen
for you.
Gabriel in years.
Okay.
No, wait, no, Larry.
Oh.
Do you guys know who the Aztecas are friends with?
I haven't seen
Does
that
anyone
second
know?
one.
BSK?
Is it BSK? I've never
That's
seen
a-
them hang out.
That's a great observation, honestly.